Hello everyone, so in my comments on how to crack Jamia's exam, I gave tip number 1 in my last video. If you haven't watched it, the link for it is in the related videos down below. So the tip number 2 regarding the 40 MCQ questions or the objective type questions in the entrance exam is that not only do you need to be aware of the history of English literature, which starts from Chaucer to Beckett. I mean, that goes without saying, you need to know that if you are doing your B or MA in English. But the point is that in Jamia's paper, you get particularly asked not only about the Western writers, about the English writers, but about the Indian writers who were writing in English, which starts from Raja Rajmohan's Wife, which is the first English novel written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, and then you have Raja Rao and Mulk Rajanand, the three R's, and R.K. Narayan. So Jamia particularly asked you question about the Indian writers in English, basically those Indian writers who took the English language and created fiction, poems and poetry, or the poetry, drama and the novels about the Indian scenario. By Indian write in English, I mean those Indian authors who took up English as their primary language to create literature into it. And you need to be aware of that. I'm saying this because you see Jamia has two compulsory papers in both their B and MA regarding the Indian writing in English. So that's why they check you that you also aware about the Indian scenario of the English literature and not just the Western. So you need to be thorough with your Indian writers and their novels and poems and which are the key texts in the Indian scenario. Out of the 40 MCQ questions, usually Jamia asks 10 questions out of them from these Indian writers and their texts. The third tip about the entrance exam, which I'll give tips about the other portion of the entrance exam, which is the subjective part, which is the essay part. I will give that in my next video. If you want to get updates for that, subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you next time.